Late June, and Rize's mountains are covered in tea. The plant thrives on the region's fertile soil and mild, wet climate. Most of Turkey's tea comes from here. We're here to meet 83-year-old Metiye Terzi, who lives high up in one of the village's oldest houses. She's run a small tea plantation here for 35 years. Over a cup of her own blend, she tells me how the business started.
When I was a child, we didn't have tea. We had corn, beans, and potatoes. In the early 60s, the government gave us tea and fertilizer and made a road in this region. Before that, there wasn't tea in this area.
Turkey is the world's 5th biggest tea producer, behind China, India, Kenya, and Sri Lanka. But the Turks drink more tea per person than anyone else, leaving little to export. Now the government would like to increase production and exports. But at the same time, it's encouraging farmers to grow organically, which Metiye says brings new challenges.
The government's banned us from using any kind of fertilizer except natural ones, and tea plants grow slower than they used to.
Metiye sells her tea to the government-run Çaykur, which is Turkey's biggest tea maker, just ahead of Lipton tea. Çaykur factories and billboards are everywhere in Rize.
Çaykur pays about $7 per kilo. That's more than the private factories I used to supply, and they pay cash and on time.
7 out of 10 jobs in Rize are related to the tea business. But relying on a single crop that can be easily damaged by frost or landslides can be risky.
We used to grow other crops, but this is all we've known now for a long time. I don't make much out of this small place. I do it for my family and to keep myself busy.
Metiye is incredibly active, and after a lifetime on the hills can still climb with ease. Despite her age and the blazing sun, she finds the energy to train me as a tea picker. Well, Metiye has been showing us how it's done, but actually we're in between the harvest. There are 3 a year, and the next one, the second one, is in about 20 days' time. And then the hills of Rize will be full of tea pickers. At the end of the season, after the summer, practically everyone leaves these villages and goes back to the cities, and the villages are left pretty much deserted. Metiye will also leave when the tea is harvested and the summer is over. She'll spend the winter with her daughter in Istanbul. But she says, God willing, she'll be back next year to do it all again. Matthew Moore, TRT World, Rize.